Hello, everyone. This is Cypher Deck,
And I'm AC Gamer.
and today we're going to be playing Valnir Rock, which is an absolutely awesome game.
Really is. It kind of brings you into it very slowly, but then like just pushes you into it as you explore the game. Very immersive. And kind of, like when you jump into a game, you might be overwhelmed with so many buttons and items and, intricate details of how the game works. This one, it does have that stuff to it, right? As you get into the game, you're going to learn more and more about it, but it makes you learn that stuff bit by bit. When you find an item, when you find resources on the ground, you have to figure out what that is used for. You have to throw it into your book and see if you can make something out of it. You just kind of throw your stone into the bar and you'll see items pop up and it will tell you, oh, that uses stone, but it also uses something else. What would that be? And then you just like process of elimination, throw that in there. I really like that aspect of this one, making you, the player, figure things out. What about you, man? Do you like it? Do you find that's a little too difficult, too complicated, or right up your alley?
No, I'm actually liking it a lot. You know me, I like crafting games. Though it's very simple, and sometimes it's just aggravating how annoying it is trying to figure out something.
It can be very complicated, so I get where you're going with that one. Especially if you don't have the resource, when you're just kind of roaming around in the world and you're like, what do I use to upgrade this? And you're just like, I think I have everything. Well, chances are you don't, because there's so much in this game that as you progress, you get access to iron, you get access to silver, you get access to new flowers, new containers from creatures. Like if you get the teeth, you can turn them into flasks that then you can use for water, but you can also use them for potions. Then you start getting into like housing, so there's like the housing aspect of the game. And overall, just a really, really enjoyable game. Now, it is still early access, so you probably will run into some bugs here and there. One of the biggest things that I have seen with this, something Cypher is actually dealing with more on his side than mine. I have a lot more RAM on my computer than necessary for pretty much any game I've ever played to this date. And this game just eats through it. The longer you play without getting the game restarted, without turning the game off and restarting, from scratch, not the character, just the game itself, the more resources the game tends to eat through. So I've had to go all the way through all 32 gigabytes of my RAM, and it shouldn't be doing that, not for this game. So
Oh, can I take the 300 wheat and start processing it?
that's exactly why I put it in there, yeah.
All right.
So go ahead and start processing that, and if you make your way over to where I'm at the map, I
Oh,
am actually...
I'm here.
Oh, are you?
Oh,
You see,
okay.
you see all the wheat there on the ground?
And I'll head over to you.
Okay.
Still not overweight for some reason.
Not yet. I mean, when you start getting like 4,000, 5,000 wheat, and then you get a little overweight. Plus, as they multiply, because they're taking one wheat and turning into 3 seeds, you're going to get
Oh
a
yeah,
little
yeah.
bit more weight to that too. So don't feel bad. I have not seen a max weight limit in this game. There's no point where you just get where you can't move, which I'm glad about. But at the same time, maybe they might, look into that, because it's a little
But
weird.
there is a weight limit when it becomes impossible to defend yourself.
No, because I have been overweight by like hundreds of pounds, and it does seem like I get knocked down a little bit more often. That might be a thing, but I don't have it where I just I can't defend myself. Like I've still been able to kill wolves and everything else. Ooh, look at this! I just got a mace, 28 damage, 48 delay. 28
Oh,
damage, 48.
nice.
Yeah, that's better than the weapon I have right now, which is
How
the
are you
hammer.
getting all these things,
They're
man?
just inside the crates. That's why I found this spot. I thought it was like one of the greatest things ever. I think it's a little too uber. So for those of you guys who are watching and you want to make some experience, we're about to tell you just kind of like how to do that. But at the same time, if you don't want to progress too quickly, this might not be the greatest spot for you. Hey, Ty Sticks, how you doing tonight, man?
Oh yeah, here we go, Wheat Town.
All right, so the building that I just came out of, I don't know if you got to see it. It's right here to the left of us. This one has several different things inside of it.
Oh, and there's a well here too.
Yeah. And the main thing inside here, though, if you come with me, I'll show you real quick. Obviously, all these crates have a chance of dropping something pretty decent, but the ones that you're going to get the most on are the ones that are shaped like chests. So there's this chest right here. This is where I just got the mace right out of that thing. So that one will have like the best loot for you. And over in front of the swamp area in front of this building, there is another chest right next to like a giant dinosaur carcass that's just all bones. And it's kind of hidden away. I just cleaned everything out here, so you probably won't find anything. But
All right.
I figured I'd do that while you get some wheat.
I did see that greenish armor that you put into the chest.
Yeah. Did you like it? Did you get it?
I didn't pick it up. I'll get it in a minute. I'm just gonna get as much wheat as I can.
I got that, and I've gotten several different types of pants and tunics, and it kind of sucks because the one that's in there right now, I don't know if you looked at it too closely when you kind of glanced over it, but it has the same armor as the one I'm wearing. I'm wearing leather scale armor, but I made the one that's in there, and that one used 20 pieces, not of iron, but 20 pieces of steel, and I went out and I harvested all the iron required for that, and that is a lot of iron. That took me several hours to make. And then
that's 100. That's 250.
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
It took me hours to get that, and then I came over here right after making that piece, and I was like, I'm gonna go explore a little bit, and then I found that breastplate.
That's crazy.
And I was just like, what? No, like I wasted all that time. I could have just gone off and explored. So yeah, I would definitely say exploring is the way to go. And you'll see there's 3 wheat fields, and if you do this very methodically, what I tend to do is like the WASD keys to move around, right? So I'll just kind of get over here on one end, and I'll use 2 hands, right? I'll do one hand on the WASD keys, and I'll do the other one on the F, and I'll just spam the F, kind of going real slow, and I'll try to get as many of these little wheats as I possibly can. You can run around them, of course, and that definitely works as well, but if you want to be as efficient as possible, you can do it this way. And by the time you get to the end of the field, right, the beginning of this field is respawning. But if you don't want to kind of wait for that, just go to the next one, and you won't even get halfway through that field before this one is fully repopped all over again. And by the time you do that, I think every field you'll get about 700 and something wheat, and that is about a level to a level and a half of experience. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, and if you're making stuff at the same time that you're harvesting, you're getting double the experience, because every time you harvest, you get experience for picking something up, and every time you make something, you get experience for that. So it just skyrockets like you would not believe.
It feels like the field almost regenerates instantly, because I'm running around and it's just constantly picking up seeds.
Yeah, because there's so much wheat.
Oh, and I just got overloaded finally.
So, I mean, there's different methods you can do on that one, but man, I'm loving the area. It does get a little tedious, so I would definitely suggest having like a movie on in the background. I put on the Hunger Games series and just kind of listened to that on one monitor while I was doing the stuff over here. And I took breaks here and there, and there's not really a lot of monsters over here. And you can always kind of go inside the house if you need to, so pretty good little setup. Tie-Stick's been a while. How you been? We've been pretty good. What about you, Cypher, man?
I'm doing good. I'm enjoying myself. I don't know what to... oh, so it's actually picking up the actual wheat? I didn't even notice that, because I was just nonstop getting wheat. Just pressing up and it's just automatically throwing it in my face.
Yeah, yeah, it's just there, dude. There's so much of it. Like I said, I think they do need to lower that down a bit, just because once people figure out this is the spot to be to level up really quickly, and there might be a better one than this. I don't know. I haven't really explored all that much, but just kind of running across this little honey hole, it's pretty nice. There is one other spot where I found 2 little areas that had carrots. It's a little further up, a little bit more dangerous. I think there was like 15 wolves around there and like 3 bears. So by a little bit more dangerous, I mean probably a death trap that you would not want to walk into in your wildest dreams just yet. But carrots might give you more experience. I don't know if that's a thing. We probably want carrots for something at some point, but wheat gives you wheat and a tooth, or tooth gives you a horn, and wheat will give you a beer. And I drank beer and I got sick. I got infected.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so I don't know what that means, you know? Like, is it supposed to give me something better than sickness? Can I only drink it? Because it's that remedy that I gave you last time. It cures poison.
Oh,
But if
cures poison, but yeah.
if you drink it when you don't have poison, you actually
So
get sick.
just destroy all these seeds? I mean...
I've been putting them inside the crate, but yeah, we got 12,510 seeds in here right now. If you just want to drop them on the ground,
I'm going to destroy them all.
then I don't think we need more than that.
Yeah, if we need more than that, there's a problem. We're not good. We're not green thumbs.
Right. The other thing that I would suggest is if you want to level up and you want to make a whole bunch of items, arrows, I think, are the way to go. Because from what I've heard, people are saying you need a lot of them. One guy said he went into a room in a dungeon, and he was able to finish pretty much all of the dungeon, except the last room. And the last room had 60 guys in it, according to him. I don't know if that's actually accurate or if he's just kind of exaggerating a little bit, but 60 guys in it. And he couldn't do it. He ran out of arrows. So there must be like a safe spot that you can hide in or get into to shoot your arrows without getting shot. But you're going to need a lot of them if you're doing it by yourself. Maybe if you had a warrior to run in there and you had some healing orbs or something, you know, you could do it that way.
Okay, so we need... Let me see. Is it wood?
If you need wood, I'll go ahead and get some wood for you.
No, I'm trying to figure out what it is for the furnace. So it's 50 stone, 30 clay, and something else.
Not enough resources. What do I need? Probably wood. Let's go back here and get some.
Oh, you've created it before, so you should actually see what it is. I want to actually create it though.
The furnace?
So I get the experience. Yeah.
I think you created the furnace, not me.
No, you created the first furnace.
I don't have it on my bar. Otherwise, I would have created it last night for you.
You don't have it on your learned?
No. I created the workbench. You created the furnace. Because you
not in my list.
It has to be, dude.
Furnace. The alpha putting in the word doesn't help at all. Apparently.
No, you can't search for it that way. You just kind of have to scroll down your little picture.
Yeah, it's not in my picture thing.
Then throw in what you think it requires. Is it wood?
I think maybe regular wood. I'm on my way back over there. I'm just overweight at the moment.
I'm getting some wood just in case, because we do got a furnace going. We got the table over there. We're gonna need wood, so I'll go ahead and start harvesting that while you're doing your wheat. You're already overweight in your wheat. Get used to that, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I can see it slowly making me overweight as it goes.
Hey, so evening, guys. Good to see Cypher's not lagging out tonight. Yeah, we moved a little further inland, which some people have said that helps them out. The game is rather laggy. It's still early access, so got to give them a little pass on that. The other thing I have mentioned is you might want to restart the game every hour to 2 hours, depending on your computer makeup, because it has like this heatsink problem where the game just eats through your RAM as time goes on. It just keeps using more and more and more and more of it. It's not really using the old pieces of RAM that it had allocated to itself. So I had 32 gigabytes of RAM on my computer. No game I've ever played, even VR games, Fallout 4 on VR, all those kind of things, do not even come close to using that much RAM. And this one, after about 3 hours, is using 32 gigabytes of RAM and asking for more. So it gets really laggy for that. So you kind of, yeah, you want to restart it, and that refreshes the whole thing and starts you from scratch all over again for another couple hours. We did not switch servers. We are still on the same server. We just moved positions. We're up here in the top corner where we have found, or I have found, a really, really good spot to level up your trade skill, right? I guess it's just trade skill experience. It's not level.
No.
There's actually no levels in here.
I'm going to take this and take the wood and see if that's what it is.
I've got me some new armor. You guys might be able to see right here in front of me. Nice red look to it.
Okay, so it is wood, clay, and stone, I believe. I need 50 stone, I have 45 at the moment.
There's 100 and something in that crate. If you need to go ahead and grab some of that.
Okay. Yeah, so much stuff, sir.
That's only part of what I had. I did lose a crate and I did lose a table when the server reset last night, and I kind of had to start over from scratch over there. But I was making so much experience, like I didn't care. Yeah, like I'll lose all that stuff. I'm getting so many levels over here, it's ridiculous. So the way that we're making levels is there's a wheat field, and I'll show you guys in a second. I was over there just a few minutes ago, but there's a wheat field over there. There's 3 of them, and they just respawn like you would not believe. And you take those, you make seeds out of the wheat that you harvest, and like you're good to go. You know, like you don't really have to worry about anything after that.
Is this a bigger container than the one we had before?
It's not, but the container that we had before, I don't know if you ever noticed, was bigger in the sense that you could have as much in it as you wanted to. We just assumed that once it got past the end of the screen, it wouldn't hold anymore. But I just kept throwing stuff inside, and it kept taking it. So I don't know what the limit on it is, or even if there is a limit. I don't think there is. I think you just throw as much junk in there as you want, and you're good. So we were making it a little harder on ourselves than it needed to be. Let me get this
So since I'm going to be going as a bowman and you're going to be going as the tank, I need to check what my abilities are.
Did you look at the armor?
Yeah, I did. I have the chain armor on now.
Okay, so it was better than what you had. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's some different pants in there. If you don't like your grayish, whitish pants, I think there's a red one and a blue one or something.
Yeah,
Maybe
I got the blue gloves on.
Yeah.
I may go ahead and get the blue pants as well.
I've been looking for the red ones. I do got red pants, don't I? Combat pants? Those might work.
Actually, all you need to do is get the dye for them.
We haven't really messed around with that yet, so I'm not quite sure how that works or like what that entails.
Well, it's within your whatever, your stuff. All right, I need to get clay.
Oh, those are red pants. Fantastic.
Look at those,
baby. Nice and
sexy.
Let me
see. Are there any blue pants? No blue.
No, there's green. I think I got. There might be blue back at the base. I did get a whole bunch of clothing back at the base, and I put them in there before I found this spot. It might be a little bit too much red, actually, but it's not that bad.
Okay, I can barely move, but I'm going for this clay. I think I have almost everything I need to make this furnace.
All right, I'll get some clay while I'm out here too.
Okay.
So this crate over here, ooh, I just found yellow pants. If you want some of those.
Nice.
Right, so this crate over here has some really good items in it. It respawns. I don't know how fast, but definitely worth checking out. Come on, Wolfie. You want some, don't you? Come get some, baby.
Practice that thing.
Knock me down. I see how you're going to do. It's the king, baby. Oh, got me again.
Dude, 104 on my ping right now.
That's not bad.
That's a good change.
Yeah.
That's a good change in location.
That's right, buddy.
I mean, considering my connection, that's great.
I'm at 68. I mean, you're right there with me on ping, really.
Throw those in there.
Hey, so you want to be the cleric? I don't think there's a cleric in the game yet, but I sure do hope that they add that. Either way, you are more than welcome to join us in here. Well, let's get some clay for you.
Okay, where am I at on this? I need 10 more clay.
Now, I have noticed, though, that it is really not worth it to use the upgraded tools. You do not get anything special. You don't harvest faster. You don't get more of the rare resources from what I've seen.
They last longer, though.
They last longer, but it takes more complicated resources to repair them. With the stone ones...
Did you know that if you walked into the fire, it hurt you?
Oh, I did not know that. I saw that there was a fire hazard, you know, like it would tell you you're burning or something, but I didn't know what you had to walk into to get that to pop up. But yeah, the other ones, I mean, you might have to use iron, which definitely takes more time to find than stone and wood. Stone and wood are just everywhere. So, I mean, you do what is easy for you. I guess if you're mining silver at some stage, you're just like, I don't care. You know, like I got tons of it. But for me, stone and wood seem to be the simplest. But yeah, this wheat field out here, guys, for those of you just kind of tuning in, this respawns so quickly. You will not be able to harvest all of this wheat before it's already popping back up in your face. Take that wheat, make it into seeds. As you harvest, you get experience. As you refine them into seeds, you get experience. You're going to get like 4, 5, 6 levels in a matter of like an hour over here in this area. So fantastic little...
Yeah, I'm about to get another level. But I need, what, 6 to be able to get into the next tier of forger?
6 if you haven't already saved up a couple points. Yeah, probably.
Oh, actually, yeah, it's going to be 6 for the next... I didn't go forger last time. I went builder. So I could go to the 3rd tier of builder. But I'm going to go for with the forger because I want to make you better, bigger weapons. Not really worried about the tools so much.
Weapons would make a huge difference, dude. Because I can make armor that is on par. Like the leather armor working, I figured would not be as strong as the middle armor. But the middle armor was going to be harder to get because you actually have to go off and, you know, find the middle to do it. Whereas leather is just off of any creature that you kill, even like level 1 deers or whatever. But the leather that I'm finding is just as high on the stats as the middle armor. So I think just...
Well, you know, for all the stuff that I'm gonna make as a forger, it's gonna cost me a ton of steel.
Yeah. Well, we can get that. It's over here in this area. But I just figured, you know, like you would... I guess the armor is equal. Whether you go leather or middle, armor is gonna be equal. But the difference is if you go leather, you make bows. And if you go middle, you make swords and daggers and, you know,
no,
maces.
It's the carpenter that you go... carpenter is what makes you go that route.
Carpenter gives you swords?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
No, bows.
No. The one that I have right now, which is, I believe it's leather. We're going to have to go in there and look at it in a second once I get done with this rock. But, yeah, carpenter. Okay, sorry about that. It says it makes primitive beds, simple shields, arrows, and walls and roofs. But mainly it's just...
nice.
It's just bows and chests.
What?
I mean, that's really all you're going to get out of that.
I can make a well. You want me to make a well?
Sure. If you want to build a house over here, it's kind of close to the other house. So we can't quite go too far out. But... I think we need a foundation, don't we?
Well, this well, I can just put it right over near those rocks where we are.
Okay, yeah.
For now, and then I'll start working on a house.
Yeah, if you want to start doing like a foundation, or I put some metal van braces in here. I just got. So nice. I don't know if those are better than what you got. It's 10.
I have none.
Oh, then yeah, that's gonna be better.
All right, so I got the forge.
I got some clay there for you, some more stone. There's a little bit of wood in there. There's a little bit of iron in there for you to go ahead and throw in.
Okay. So I guess we'll put the forge here. I'll put this up, and I guess we need to choose a place where we want the house. Do we? I'm guessing like right here. How big do we want it? Like 3 or 5 by 5, or
wait, if we're thinking about the house area, let me show you around a little bit. Okay, so there's this area which is kind of wide open, but going like in this direction towards that farm area, you're going to get the message saying that you're too close to a city. So we have to go in this direction if we're going to build.
Well, you want to do a collab on the house?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
I
can do the roof and everything.
Wood. You do the wood foundations. I do the clay walls.
Well, see, the thing about it is I don't have any access to foundations.
You, as a carpenter, should have wood. Should be able to do all the wood stuff.
I can do the wooden roofs. That's it so far.
No, you made wood walls and foundations and everything over at the other house.
I never made any foundations.
Here, let's double check because I'm pretty sure only a carpenter can do it.
Let me go.
But I may be wrong.
Let me chop down some wood real quick and check it.
Okay. I'm gonna check building.
I can build fences. I can like block it in so we won't get attacked by wolves. Shablazo, hey Bushido, how you doing tonight, man?
Hey, man. See, I got clay foundations.
You got clay foundations?
I got clay foundations, but I don't have wood.
I don't have wood either. I have wooden fences, which I've made before, but not very much of. I have totems that we can use to sacrifice, which actually I've heard are very good to use at a later date when we have the resources to throw in there. I can make a common round shield now, which let me actually see if I got the ingredients for that. That's not it. Probably gonna need some iron for that. Oh wait, yeah, it's gonna take iron.
Yeah, I can make iron real quick.
Yeah, so I could do the fences, or you could just do. I could just go out and get some clay for you if you want.
Well, come and look at this. I'm pretty sure you can make the wood stuff. I may be completely wrong about it, but I'm pretty sure you can make the wood stuff.
Oh, you're talking about on the table.
Yeah, on the table.
Oh,
I think you can make
maybe.
the wood foundations.
Maybe. Let me look. Okay, category. Let's do build, right? That would be it. Build.
Yep.
And, okay, so clay foundations. I need to be a journeyman, so we can't do that one.
No, that's all me.
Clay wall.
Let me see. Wood. Wood.
Okay, so I can do a palisade door frame. I can do the palisade doors. I can do the palisade walls as a fence to keep people out. I can do a good bed.
Go to all instead of selecting build. Go to all and type wood, because it has all the wood stuff there, and I can't make any of those because it requires a carpenter. And you'll see foundation. And all I need you to do is make foundations.
Okay, so I did all, and it showed up with pretty much everything that it was showing before. That's not.
But type wood as the keyword.
Yeah, and that just comes back with clay walls, doorways, foundations, ceiling.
Go all the way to. You should be able to go all the way to the bottom, because it's showing me wood foundations if I type wood and I select all and not build.
Wooden foundation.
Yep.
No resource. Okay, so I could do a wooden foundation. Don't you think clay would be better, or do you want me to do wood?
No, I think wood would be cheaper for us.
All right, well, that's 18
because we're going to use a lot of clay.
Okay, so let's go ahead and craft.
And that's what I'm going to start hunting.
All right, well, I'll go out and get some wood. Remember, if you run out of that wheat, to go back and get some more, so that it's constantly doing something in the background while you're doing all this.
Oh, yeah, I should be doing that. I have 150 on me. Let me...
I mean, you don't have to, but it definitely helps your experience go by faster.
Yeah, I already have 3 points to spend. I just haven't spent them yet.
I was just saying, if you want to get to that 6 and you don't want to be sitting here watching some movies in the background, which really isn't that bad. This game is kind of relaxing to play, late at night when you don't have anything else to do, you can't sleep, whatever the case may be. Or even like just when you get off of work and you just want to kick your feet up and relax a little bit. Come in here, chop down some trees, build up a little bit of your housing. Or maybe you come home from work and you feel like, I want to destroy something, right? Let me go get into some action. And you can switch into that aspect of the game. I was telling Cypher, there's the community on here is actually really nice so far. Now, we're playing on a PvE server, not a PvP server. So people aren't really trying to hold secrets to themselves so they can own you later on. But, they start talking about how there's silver mines and there's gold mines. And I started talking to some of the players and asking them, like, where maybe I could go to check some of those out. And one of them mentioned that I could come up here to a city called Seville, and there are some silver mines over there. So I went up there to that city, and guys, I would suggest not getting close to that city for a while. They are hostile, and the guards killed me. It took me an hour to get my body back, but in the process, I went around the opposite side of the town, and I found a tomb that has undead monsters in it, and I completely and totally ran like a chicken in the other direction because it was bigger and gnarlier than me, and the guards that lead up to that tomb, I actually like skirted the edge to get around them, killed me in like 2 hits. So if the guards in that area kill me in 2 hits, I'm pretty sure the zombies are gonna own me too. And I didn't
But
have.
you did say that they have dragons in this game, right?
Yeah. Somebody was saying they just killed the
Yeah.
dragon themselves, and it was incredibly hard. You needed like a 3-man team to do it. And there was somebody else who was saying they were just going through a regular dungeon, and they got to like the last room, and there's like 60 mobs in that room, and they ran out of arrows. So there's like a whole bunch more to this game than we've seen. So like if you're thinking about playing it and you're just like, I don't really want to do all the building, you don't got to do none of this building, man. You don't got to do any of
No.
it. Just join a clan or a guild or whatever. That's
Yeah, you can join us and defend us while we're out harvesting or whatever.
yeah, or you can
Building the clan house.
just come through and use the tables that you need to use. At some point, we're gonna have a lot more armor than we need because I'm finding it just randomly on chest. So we'll be
Yeah,
able to
but we're
outfit
gonna
you
get
pretty
to a
easy.
point where we're gonna want to make the biggest, strongest gear.
Yeah.
And my, please tell me I have the stuff on me.
What are you looking for?
Of course I don't. Oh, my pick broke. Pick/axe. Are you using the stone ones or are you using the iron one?
I'm using the stone on the things that I use the most. So like the axes, I'll use the stone. I think I have a stone pickaxe as well that I'm using, and all it takes are these fibrous plants. So you get a little bit of fibrous plants, turn them into those yarn or string or rope or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then you need, I believe, a couple of twigs and some stone. And it's like all of that is found right here where you're harvesting anyways. I pick it up while I'm out here, and then when I do need to repair something, I can just click on it and be like, do it,
Oh, there's some of that. And let's see what else need wood, I think. No, I need sticks. Oh, and there's those vambraces you were talking about, or bracers.
I had to make those myself, so you're welcome.
Yeah, no, they're 100. They're 100 gold, silver a piece, or not silver, but iron, steel.
Yeah, they have a price on the armor too. I don't know if you've noticed that, and it's pretty cool to think that at some point there's going to be cities in this game where you can walk up to the NPCs, maybe get some quests from them, maybe sell some of your old gear. Obviously, there are altars in the game that you can sacrifice equipment. That's one of the things they were talking about before, and some of the guys will give you different stuff. I think one of the gods, I can't remember which one it is offhand now, helps it where your buildings don't deteriorate as fast, so you can you don't have to repair them as much as you normally would have to otherwise. So that's kind of nice.
Oh, never mind. I'm gonna take these 6 wood. Gonna need some more for this because we have a ton
I'm gonna go ahead
of
and put,
iron.
110 back in there. I'm gonna make 9 pieces. Oh no, clear queue. Is that?
What are you making?
Am I making a ceiling? Clear queue. There we go. Okay, so I clicked on the ceiling by mistake.
That's
Not
all
the
right. We'll
foundation.
need it at some point, maybe.
Yeah, but I want to make the other ones first.
Yeah.
Because, got to start with the foundation. Move up from that.
All right, take these.
So we have not checked our crates here in a while, so let's go back and see if we can get some really good loot from those. Haha, that is the smallest hammer ever. Oh, why am I using a hammer? Where's my mace? Oh, you know why? Because
Why?
I equipped the mace, but I forgot to change the quick slot. That's why I didn't have my my mace on. My guy is a little weird looking. He is incredibly big. He's the longest arms and the longest legs and the biggest torso you can get. But he had a run-in with Beetlejuice a little while back, so he has the absolute smallest head you can possibly get. He's a little bit of a peanut head, but he's proud of it. Anybody who makes fun of him, he smashes in the face with a mace. Now, he's actually not that... He's not that sensitive about it. He lives in a world where everything's trying to kill him. There's magic. There's dragons. I think he's having a pretty good life.
I wonder if you can sell to the actual towns that will sell to you.
If you can find a town that actually sells to you, the only town I found wanted to eat my face.
Well, there is that town south. Hilda, And then maybe Grython might be another one that has the stuff.
Maybe.
All right, I'm gonna start putting down foundations if you're cool with that.
I'm perfectly fine with that, so. Tell you Sticks, I feel like a stranger. It's been probably 2 weeks since I caught the stream. You guys aren't strangers, dude. Man, Ty, you've been around forever since we started doing these videos. You guys are just like family to us, man. You guys come in when you can, be part of the streams, hang out for a little while, relax, enjoy, and, you know, we miss you when you guys are gone, but we understand. Cypher, both, you know, myself, we both get busy from time to time, and you know, family life, work, it all comes to play, so do your stuff and come back when you can.
It's very hard to decide where to put this because there's a lot of stuff that I mine around here, and I don't want it to not stop doing what it does.
There's so much, dude. Really, like, put it wherever you need to, and all we have to do is run an extra 10 feet to find more.
Yeah, I just gotta find a place where it's gonna allow me to.
There's a wolf there looking at me.
Place. Is there a way to turn this? There is. Okay.
What, you can turn the items?
Yep.
How you doing that?
With the middle mouse wheel.
Oh, nice. Ah, yes, suck it, wolf. These wolves used to kick my butt. But now, the tables have turned, my friend. Wolves are no longer as scary. No, they're still pretty scary, guys. If you find them on the road when you're not ready for them, the fact that they will chase you down to the ends of this earth and beyond is just so ridiculous. They're bane of my existence, actually.
All right, so the first portion of our foundation is down. I'd say we probably want to go 5, and then 5 minus 2 is weird. Anyway, you'll see what I'm talking about.
All right, so you need more wood is what you're getting. You need more foundation.
Yeah, I can help you get the wood, though.
No,
but I was also going to start working on getting the mud, or whatever you want to call it.
If you go back to the house that I showed you earlier over by the wheat farm.
Yeah.
And you go to where the fence is surrounding half of it, there's 2 little things of mud, or for the clay. I don't know what we're calling mud. The clay.
Yeah,
and
there's like I call it that.
There's like 3 things of iron in there too, and they just respawn in there after a little bit. So there's those. There's a few of them out here in the fields. I'm sure you can find a pattern that will let you just kind of hit all of them, and by the time you get back to the original ones, they've already repopped.
Yeah. If you go out that direction that I'm facing, you'll see the foundations.
Are you playing naked? You look naked on my screen, dude.
No, I'm in full armor.
I don't know. You look naked to me. Take one of your clothes off and put it back on? I can't believe I just said that.
That's weird to ask. 1 second.
Do your pants. Take your pants off, man.
That is very weird of you to ask to me.
Did you do it? Yeah, I can kind of... Oh, there you go. Okay, so now I see it. Ah, yeah.
See all my armor and stuff now?
I see the armor you took off. So I see your pants. I see your breastplate. I don't see your boots or your helmet. Or your gloves.
Yeah, you know, over here.
I did see your gloves earlier, though, so that's kind of a weird little bug. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah. It's hard for me to take them off, too.
Well, you know, it's medieval armor. Usually you had a servant help you with that. There's no servants in this game yet.
Yep.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna go collect some wheat.
I'm gonna go build some foundations. Let's see. Only $20 on Steam. Yeah, I thought it was cheaper though. Wasn't it like $9.99 a little while ago?
I thought it was on sale for $9.99.
Yeah, maybe they jumped it back up. Maybe that was only for a few days or something. So if you're interested in the game, I would. You know, it's a good game, so pay what you want to pay, but. I would wait a little bit and maybe see if they go back on sale again, because $9.99 is a pretty good price. I mean, you're not going to be able to beat that.
All right, let's see here. I got points. I got 4 points. Holy cow.
Crafting 5 more of those? Is that good? You want more than 5? Or?
Well, We're gonna need 5. We're gonna need 25 total. I've put down 6 so far.
Okay, so yeah, you're gonna need a lot more. All right, I'll keep looking.
Yeah.
It's all right. Like I said, the chopping of trees gives me experience. So, you know, we need to chop down trees not only for the foundations but for the bows, you know, and the arrows that we're gonna be making.
Yeah.
Let's put this guy in here. We'll look at the chat here in a second. Well, all the AC fam, this is only my 5th stream. P99 started me on AC, and I have only caught 1 P99 stream. We tend to do the streams for P99 on the weekends. Sometimes we do them during the week as well. We haven't had a chance to do too many of them lately. Still doing repairs around my house, guys. I do apologize. It's eating into a lot of my time, but I got to get them done. Try to take as much time away from it as possible, because I don't want to do it. I really don't. So, but yeah, at some point you kind of look at holes in your wall as you walk through towards the kitchen, and you're just like, how lazy am I? I gotta fix that. I'm pretty lazy. All right, King's new clothes. Yeah, Cypher. He's, you know, kind of sexy, man. He got that whole beard going, comb over hair, and he was all in his PJs.
Yeah.
I guess those are his PJs.
No, I'm sexy. All right, let's see. Mom wheat duty.
Ty6, how's the VR thing going, bud? I know I've been around for hundreds of hours. Just feel like it's been a while since I've been here. It's going pretty good with the VR. Now, you know, HTC Vive is what I have, and I don't know what Oculus is doing lately, but they have started to come out with more for the HTC Vive. One thing in particular that just sounds amazing. And for anybody who's ever used a VR headset, it can be kind of a chore. You got to remember, when you come home or you want to play, you don't want to go through a big ordeal, right? Like, you don't want to strap yourself into a 3-piece harness and get inside of a gaming chair and make sure you got your flame retardant gear on. And, you know, like, maybe some people want that immersion factor, but for me, when I put my headset on, get the mic all set up, and like, it takes like an hour and a half to get ready to play a video game. It's pretty extensive, and then you're tied to a wire. So, you know, those are some of the downsides. Again, it is amazing. It's definitely worth it. But HTC Vive has now found a way to make it wireless. The latency issues have been fixed, so that is pretty sweet. The only downside to that is it's like $600 for the attachment. Yep. And you still need the HTC Vive headset that cost, when I bought it, $900. So, you know, you're kind of reaming me in there a little bit, man, and my butt is kind of sore. So it's yeah, it doesn't feel all that great. I need a little bit of a break from those prices, but we'll get it at some point. So, you know, I'm still enjoying what I got, and I'm still enjoying playing some of those games out there. But yeah, it could be better, for sure. Let's actually chop this down. We need a little bit of stone anyways.
Oh, snap. Got Brigadier plate armor. It's not as good as what I have. Health potion.
Nice.
And a stone knife. We'll take all of that.
What do I have left to do? Quite a bit. The game room that I'm in right now still needs to be done. I looked at carpet prices because I want this room to be kind of nice to walk around in and not necessarily tile. So I was looking at that, and I have to install it myself if I want to save a little bit of money on that. Can we repair this now? Yes, thank you. Go through those stone pickaxes like crazy.
What all do you need to make arrows for me? Or, wood, I mean, the good arrows?
Wood and stone or silver, which, you know.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's going to be an ordeal. We got to get into a silver mine.
Yeah, which means we're going to have to kill things.
Probably. A lot. Yeah, probably a lot of things. And then I still got my bathrooms to do, so. And a few other things. Little tiny things here and there. Foundation. Yeah, there we go. Foundation. 5 more. So we're going to have 10 foundations in here. I think you said you needed 15 more, right?
A total of 25. We have 6 down.
Oh. Well, then color me chopping trees.
Or actually, that's wrong. It's 25 minus 2. So, yeah, it's 23 total. I'm on my way back. I'm really, really slow.
Right.
I have a ton of stone, um, clay, and iron on me. I've got a ton of nodes over here.
And you hit some of those chests up while you were there, which is a good kind of like rotation to make while you're doing things. Never know what you're gonna find, dude. Like you can find some really good
Yeah.
weapons, you can find some really good armor. It's just all kind of randomized in there. But those loot crates, pretty nice.
Just wondering what's gonna be what the best armor in the game is. I mean, once I get to master or not master, but to the max forger.
It
Whatever it's
shows
called.
you, right? Doesn't it show you like what's ahead? You could make like golden inline decorative armor. I think the stats on those are probably going to be pretty close to the same as the other armor. It's just going to look really cool.
Yeah, well, I don't know. We'll see.
I don't think
Because
armor...
we still have the full. We have Bambrances. We have plate gloves or some kind of plate gloves. I'm sure at some point.
Maybe. That's what I was going to say. I don't think the armor is really that big of a improvement yet. I think it's the weapons that are the improvement.
Well, and you'll need a like the best shield or some better shield.
I can make
That's
another
a-
shield as soon as we get a little bit of iron done. I think I need iron.
Oh, we got.
I don't know for
I
sure.
threw 100 iron in there,
Oh,
so
okay.
she should be able to make
Take a-
one. I'm not really worried about it. I'm going to try to stick to the bow if we're going to be working together fighting.
Right. But you might want to have it for backup, just in case you ever want to play around with it or something.
Oh yeah, I have a sax for a weapon, and a shield is fine.
I don't care, bro. Stream man. Stream what you want. Is that what you meant? We're always gonna be doing EverQuest. Don't think that's gonna go anywhere. Oh crap! All right, Wolfie, come get some, baby. I'm ready for you now.
Kill that wolf.
Daddy wants some meat.
How are we doing on leather? We're doing pretty good, I'm guessing.
I think so. Why? How much do you need?
Oh, I think we have enough. I'm just gonna need
You want leather, or you want the actual refined?
the strips, but I think we have enough. I only need like one or two every time I repair the big tool.
Oh, okay, yeah. The leather is in there. But do you want the refined leather, or do you want the actual pelts?
No. I'm fine with. Well, I mean, I don't mind turning the pelts into stuff, but all right. I'm also chopping down some trees for making arrows while I work on other things.
This is Tidy Mosty, so whitesies. Yeah, Cypher's running around tidy whities. Or he was earlier. Now he's actually dressed up. He got some clothes on. Kind of keep it PG. Well, I'm glad all in all life and things are going well. I'm happy for you. But thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's just like with anybody else, man. We all got the stuff we got to do. I just be lazy. Come on, tree. What?
I don't know about you, but it feels like you walk faster whenever you're overweight if you have your weapon out.
Yeah. I was gonna mention that, but I keep forgetting to. If you pull out your weapon or any weapon, you walk faster. It seems like.
Yep.
And it's
that brigandine armor was 30 AC, but it's a plated look. Oh, actually, it does look pretty cool. I'm wearing it now.
I mean, that might be what you want if you like the look of it alone.
Yeah, but I mean, I want the. It won't matter. I mean, if we're going into some battles where I'm gonna have to be lobbing arrows nonstop, I shouldn't be getting hit anyway. But I want the AC. For sure.
Yeah, or the weight. Because I have gotten pieces, especially with leather versus armor, the leather tends to weigh a little less, but still gives you pretty close to the same AC or the exact same amount of AC. Like the one I'm wearing right now is a leather piece of armor, and it gives me 35 AC. So, it's the same.
That armor that you gave me, the chain stuff, that's 11 kilograms. The brigandine is like 5 kilograms.
11 kilograms. Mine's 9, and it does 35 AC. So you're saying yours does actually It does 35 and it's less kilograms?
Yeah.
Wow. That's kind of nice. I haven't seen that one.
Let's see, let's go ahead and ignite that. Got all that. Oh, I have more ore. What am I talking about? Let me find my ore. Yeah, 130 something ore cooking up. Need the leather.
Being lazy is evolutionary prudent. Maybe. It can be a little bit too much sometimes, though. Except in video games, man. Like in video games, I go all out, man. I'll make myself the... Actually, Cypher tends to build the houses for us more than anything else.
Yeah.
He does a fantastic job with it, you know, like... I like city builder games for sure, so I definitely enjoy that aspect, but, you know, Cypher, like, he plans it out ahead of time, where for me, I just kind of go willy-nilly wherever I feel like going at the moment, and if my house ends up looking like, you know, Willy Wonka's factory, or what's the name of that one guy, the one house that's famous for building, like, doors into every room, like 15 doors that go off into, like, the middle of nowhere. He believed as long as he did that and never went to the room the same way, like the ghost would never find him and he'd never die. I can't remember the name of the dude now.
I can't remember him.
It's like a weird house. I've seen it in pictures. Never been there myself, but yeah, that's how my house tends to look. Let's see, 164 pieces of wood.
All right, I'm gonna start placing foundations after I unload all this stuff, and throw some more ore in here.
9 more.
There's 22 ore in there for you.
22. Oh, okay. So for the shield, let me take a look at that.
Yep. Let's see.
Throw a little bit of ore in there to replace that. Let's see.
Throw.
Yeah. Need some wood, so I don't have any wood.
Wow, you even got like a wild dagger and everything. Got all the crazy stuff. Okay, I got silver arrows. I got stone arrows. Ooh. Need to drink this.
Okay, so wood, iron, and what else do you think would make a shield? Not sticks.
Wood, iron.
Leather straps.
Leather straps.
Yeah. That's probably it.
Alright, let's see here. I'm going to take those. And I'm going to start working on walls. Oh, I need more wood for that. Alright, I want to
I'm
start.
getting it as soon as possible, but, you know.
No, I need wood for my stuff now, too, apparently.
Got to get in line. That's all mine.
I can make stuff, too.
Leather straps to craft max. Common boots. Yeah, we've already done the common boots.
Well, once the foundation, I'm fine with doing this. Once all the foundations are down, then I'll work on doing the walls. I'm guessing since we have this the way it is, that we'll do the side facing the edge be the front.
I'm gonna let you figure that out when you put them down, but I would maybe, and I know it's like a lot of wood to do all this, but I would suggest maybe leaving one side open on the walls before we seal it up, just to make sure that when we start putting our equipment in there, if we need to go one more layer, we can just kind of expand on one side real quick. Because I'm not sure how much those things are going to take up. Like, we need room to walk around in there and everything. Don't want to feel too crowded. We want to feel like just a giant meat hall that, you know.
Yeah, well, this is how well, did you want to go towards the lake, or do you want to go the door to be going towards where you want the door?
Wherever you want, man. But I mean, obviously, wherever you put the door, you want to make sure that on the other side, you leave room to expand. You know, one of the sides. So.
Okay, well, I'll put the door towards the water.
Shield, iron, and wood, baby. There we go. Common round shield. You sure you don't want one of these suckers? I'll make one for you anyway.
I guess I could take one. There, is that it? Did I get it all? Let me see. Let me count. One. Actually, it's probably easier if I do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. That's exactly how I want it. The door is going to go like right here.
Right in the middle?
Of these 3. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we're left with 2 foundations.
Sweet. And I got a little bit more wood so you can make some more stuff with it.
Yeah, I'm going to need a lot of wood for the walls. I'll leave those 3 open for now.
Now, do you want to do...
Did you want to do a porch?
We could do a porch. Do you want to do wooden walls or do you want clay walls?
Oh, I'm going clay.
I can also do palisade walls too if you make me some iron. And that's made out of wood as well. It's the new ones that I just got access to. So let me look at those real quick.
What are those?
See.
Well, palisades are the spiked like fences.
No, there's doors as well because I got the doors and there's some walls in there too. So let me look at this real quick. Let me find them.
Yeah, it's a door that opens with 2 doors, right?
I don't know. Like I said, I have to find it real quick.
Okay.
Wardrobe, wooden wall. Let me do build. Clay. Door.
Oh, you know what that dragon head is for? That's for the boat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they did mention something like that. Let me get rid of the wood up here because it might be throwing it off.
Ooh, I can make metal scale armor now.
Ooh, we could make a fireplace for the cuddly evenings, is what it says.
Oh yeah, we definitely need to make a fireplace.
I mean, if you want to cuddle.
I'm just saying we need one for sure.
Okay, so an almost inviolable, I can't even read it. Fence that keeps your enemies out. It's 20 rope. Yeah, that looks like rope, and 100 wood for each fence. That's ridiculous. Okay,
it's
doors.
A fence,
palisade.
But it's a fence though.
Yeah, it's a palisade door. That keeps your enemies out but lets you in. That's 80 wood and 20 rope. And the door frame is 80 wood and 20 rope as well. Do you want me to build one of those and you can see what it looks like when you put the door frame down? It's only 80 wood. And I think I have the rope on me.
I am 99% sure that is a what kind of door did you say?
Palisade? So you say it's a fence door?
It's a fence door, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then we'll leave it alone for now. Let me go ahead and throw your shield in here if you want to snag that one.
Clay. Okay.
Throw my...
Oh, that shield already looks better.
It should. I mean, it's no longer just made out of wood. Let's throw some plants in here. You're going to cuddle and whisper sweet nothings? Oh, my nothings aren't nothings, guys.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
I'll be giving it up. All right, well, what do you got? Let me look.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No more cracks in there, dude.
Let's dance around the fire.
Google gobble one of us.
Google gobble one of us. Yeah.
All right, let me throw some meat in here.
All right, let's see what I need to make these clay walls now.
Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series, in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.